Hi students. The next one is open hour oxidation. It is a named reaction and important. Here secondary alcohols and acetone is taken in excess. In the presence of aluminum tertiary butoxide reagent, the secondary alcohol is converted to a ketone or COR, and this acetone is converted to isopropyl alcohol CHOH and CH3. This is called as open hour oxidation. So secondary alcohol converts to ketone and ketone is converted to secondary alcohol actually. And the reverse reaction also occurs. This reverse reaction is called as MPVR. MPVR means Mervyn, that is called as Mervyn Pondroff. Pondroff, this is a Mervyn Pondroff Worley. Mervyn Pondroff Worley reduction. This reverse reaction is called as Mervyn Pondroff Worley reduction, and for this they are taking OCH CH3 taken twice and taken thrice. This is called as aluminum isopropoxide. So in the presence of aluminum isopropoxide, this is isopropyl group. CH is CH3 taken twice. So I am writing CH and CH3 and CH3, and then when oxygen is there, so it is called as isopropoxide group. And for aluminum we are taking, so the valency becomes 3. So aluminum isopropoxide is the reagent here, and for the open hour oxidation, aluminum tertiary butoxide is the reagent. This is aluminum tertiary butoxide. So in the presence of aluminum tertiary butoxide, secondary alcohols converts to ketone, or in the presence of Mervyn Pondroff Worley reduction reagent or aluminum isopropoxide, the ketones are converted to secondary alcohols. This is oxidation and reduction also. Reduction means the reverse reaction only. Open hour oxidation, forward reaction. And the reverse reaction is Mervyn Pondroff Worley reduction. But for this reaction, you need this reagent only. With this reagent, we can't get Mervyn Pondroff Worley reduction. Okay. Next. The next one is here haloform test or haloform reaction. Here haloform reaction or haloform test. We already gave this in haloform or trichloromethane or chloroform reactions also. Here haloform reaction, what type of compound shows? We already gave this also, that is CH3 CH2OH, or if you are taking secondary alcohol CH3 CHOH. So only this type of alcohols having here Z or R, for example R is present, then these only undergoes to haloform reaction from the alcohols. Tertiary alcohols doesn't undergoes to haloform reaction. So primary alcohol only one, the only one is undergoing to primary alcohol, and in the secondary alcohols any which contains this type of species CH3 CHOH group containing species of secondary alcohols undergoes to this reaction. And in this reaction what happens, haloform reaction reagents, we give so many reagents, and in this generally an alkali and a halogen mixture is taken. An alkali and halogen mixture is taken, then it converts into CHI3, and here I am writing this like this also, we can write CH3CHH. So it is also ethyl alcohol only, okay, don't confuse. And here this methyl group will convert into methyl iodide, and the remaining part will be converted to its carboxylic acid HCOONA. sodium hydroxide is taken, so you will get sodium formate. And here in this, the methyl group will converts into methyl halide, not iodide. We are taking X now, so it is CHX3. And the remaining part, RC, the remaining part, what is present here, that will be converted to RCOONA. This is called as haloform test. And here in this mainly this type of primary alcohol, only one primary alcohol, please remember, that is ethyl alcohol. And in the secondary alcohols which contain this type of group will undergoes to haloform test. And the next one is reaction with bleaching powder. Reaction with bleaching powder. Here reaction with bleaching powder. When the reaction of bleaching powder is taken, suppose ethyl alcohol is undergoing to reaction with bleaching powder. This reaction also given in the polyhalogen compounds. Please remember that is CaOCl2, or we can take CaOH taken twice plus Cl2 mixture. So either any of this taken and this is converted to CHCl3, sorry, CHCl3 plus HCOO taken twice Ca. That is the final products. I gave 4-step reaction. You please check again if you need complete reaction. In polyhalogen compounds, I gave this reaction, the preparation of trihalo alkanes or chloroform preparation method. So that is a reaction with bleaching powder, and this is also an oxidation method. Okay. The next reaction is reaction with aldehydes and ketones. Reaction with aldehydes and ketones. This reaction is important for aldehyde ketone properties, and we will study there also. But now it is a reaction with alcohols also. So alcohols reaction with aldehydes and ketones. For example, I am taking RCH double bond O. What is this compound? This is an aldehyde. It is an aldehyde, and this aldehyde is reacting with, for example, R dash OH alcohol in the presence of dry HCl gas. In the presence of dry HCl gas, this is a reversible reaction. And what happens means here RO minus, this is RO minus and H plus is present, and here carbon is having partial positive charge and oxygen has partial negative charge. So the negative charged RO minus attacks on the carbon atom and the hydrogen attacks on this oxygen. This double bond converts into single bond. So this pair of electrons are moving onto this, and so what is formed is R C H, and here it is getting O R dash and OH. It is alkoxy alcohol. Commonly we can write as alkoxy alcohol, or this is also called as hemiacetal. It is commonly called as hemiacetal. Very, very important. Hemiacetal is formed with 1 mole of alcohol reacting. If again reacting, if it is reacting again with another mole alcohol in the presence of same dry HCl gas, then what happens is this H and this OH is eliminated, then we are getting the alkoxy group here. So we are getting CH and OR dash and OR dash. This is a dialkoxy, gem dialkoxy alkane, or here these are simply called as acetols. So aldehydes reacts with 1 mole of alcohol to form hemiacetal. 2 moles means second mole of alcohol also if reacts it gives acetols. Okay, and suppose if I am taking ketone or C R dash is taken, double bond O plus, and here R this is a ketone and this it is R OH. In this, if you are taking the reaction, then what is formed? Here, whenever ketones are taken, again same type of reaction. Same type of reaction means RO minus and here it is H plus. Then here this is partial positive, this is partial negative, and this minus is attacking on this carbon and H plus attacks on the oxygen. Same reaction occurs. So here this is RCR and here we are getting OR dash and here OH. This is a ketone. So what is the first compound formed? If acetaldehyde or aldehydes are taken, we will get hemiacetols. If ketones are taken, then we will get hemiketol. So it is called as hemiketol. AL. Please remember, not OL. And if again it is reacting, if it is again reacting with R dash OH and dry HCl gas, then again same reaction occurs to give R and OR dash and OR dash. This is called as ketol. So first it forms hemiketol, next it is forming ketols. It is a reversible reaction. So how we can get again aldehyde and ketone and alcohol back means by just washing with water, the reverse reaction occurs and gives aldehydes ketones separately. Okay, this is reaction with aldehydes and ketones. And aldehydes first gives hemiacetal and next gives acetols. Ketones reacts with this first gives hemiketols and finally gives ketols. Okay. The next tests for alcohols, either identification tests or distinguish tests for alcohols. In this first and important one is a Lucas test. Very important and a simple test, that is Lucas test or Lucas reagent test. What is Lucas reagent? It is a concentrated HCl plus anhydrous ZnCl2. Whenever primary alcohols are taken, it doesn't give any precipitate. Tertiary alcohols gives turbidity immediately. Secondary gives after few minutes. Okay, that is a Lucas test we already given. So please check it again. And second one is alcohols reacts with carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids, and they are forming in the presence of acidic medium. They reacts mainly they form ester plus water, and these esters are having fruity smell. So this is a confirmation test for alcohol or confirmation test for a carboxylic acid. So alcohols or carboxylic acid identification test, which gives a fruity smell. So a fruity smell gives or confirms the ester formation. If ester is formed means carboxylic acid if you taken already known, then that other compound is alcohol. Or alcohol known one is taken, the other compound taken is carboxylic acid. And the third one is dichromate test. Dichromate test, or it is also called as oxidizing test. Here dichromate test means we gave in the oxidation reactions acidified K2Cr2O7. Whenever we are taking primary alcohols if we are taking with the dichromate means H plus K2Cr2O7 if we are taking, then they forms aldehydes mainly plus chromium plus 3 is formed and we are getting a green colored precipitate. Green colored precipitate, actually dichromate is in orange color. And suppose if it is a secondary alcohol, for example, then with acidified dichromate and gives a ketone, not aldehyde, plus same Cr plus 3 is formed. Again, here also it is a green colored precipitate. But what is the difference? The ketones are formed. If tertiary alcohols are taken, if tertiary alcohols are taken at room temperature, please remember no reaction. At room temperature, no reaction. Ketones are not formed. Okay, that is a dichromate test. Third one, dichromate test. The next one is a Victor-Meyer test, which is a very, very important test. Here, this is also called as a RB test, RBC, short form RBC. Why this is RBC means RBC here means R Rajendra Babu chemistry. Okay, Rajendra Babu chemistry. Please remember like that. Here RBC. What is this RBC? I will give later clearly. First C. What is the Victor-Meyer test means? In the Victor-Meyer test, actually we are taking 4 reagents in the same sequence we are adding to the alcohols. What are those 4 reagents means? Hi, first one, hydrogen iodide, second, silver nitrite, third, nitrous acid, and sodium hydroxide. These 4 reagents are added in the same sequence. And I am giving the first one, primary alcohol. When primary alcohols are taken first, this is a primary alcohol, it is reacting with Hi. With Hi, what happens? This OH and H is removed. Here OH group and H is removed. So what is removed here? Minus H2O. And so we are getting alkyl iodide. And in the next step, what happens? This iodine and silver is removed as minus AZI. And then we are getting alkyl nitrite. And in the next step, here, please see, in this step, this alkyl nitrite is reacting with a nitrous acid. Nitrous acid, I am writing the structure like this, double bond O. Okay, NO and OH. This is nitrous acid. And now what happens is, this H2 and this oxygen is removed. Then C, what is the product? RC is present here. So RC. Next, double bond NOH. Here double bond NOH. And next NO2 is present. Sorry, here it is having NO2 group. Okay, this is formed first, and this is called as nitrolic acid. This nitrolic acid, sorry, nitrolic acid on reaction furtherly with sodium hydroxide gives a red colored precipitate. Please remember, some books they may give like blood red colored or red colored precipitate. Okay, a red colored precipitate conforms primary alcohol. Here, primary alcohol test. Suppose if there is a secondary alcohol, what happens? Here, secondary alcohol also you must do the same thing. I am taking Hi. Again, remove the OH group and H group. Then minus H2O. So, what is formed? Here, RC and RCH I is formed. Alkyl iodide is formed. And again, it is reacting with what? AgNO2. AgNO2 means again Ag and I is removed. So what is formed? Minus AgI. Then we are getting RCH and R, and next NO2 is formed. Next step is, please see here, I am taking nitrous acid. HO, N double bond O. Same, HO, N double bond O I am taking. Why we are taking in this direction means here how many hydrogens? One hydrogen is present. Here we have two hydrogens, so O is removed. Here one hydrogen is only present. So now I am removing hydrogen and OH group. So what is removed here? Minus H2O. Here also minus H2O only. Then what is the product? RC and here R. And what is the remaining compound? Here N double bond O from this, and already we are having NO2. This is called as a pseudo-nitrile. This is pseudo-nitrile. And what is the next step? Here see, the next step is sodium hydroxide. The fourth compound sodium hydroxide is added. Then what is formed here means it gives a blue colored precipitate. Blue PPT is formed. So what is first formed? Red precipitate. What is second formed? Blue precipitate. Okay, so primary alcohol gives red precipitate, secondary alcohol gives blue precipitate. Now I am going for tertiary alcohol. Okay, here I will try to write tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol. Here tertiary alcohol means we know now, that is R, C, R, and here it is R. Okay, is it visible? Okay, so it is 3 R groups. And now it is having OH group. This is a tertiary alcohol. Okay, first reaction is possible with HI. It gives RC, R, and this is R, and iodine. Tertiary alkyl iodide is formed. And the next reaction is also possible with AgNO2. It is removing minus AgI, and this is forming R, C, R, and C, R, and here it is forming NO2 group. Is it possible? The next one. So please, I am removing this. And I am writing here only. So this is with sodium hydroxide. What is formed? A blue precipitate is formed. Blue PPT is formed. Okay, this is the blue precipitate formed. And if this reaction, furtherly if we are trying to convert H, O and N double bond O. HO N double bond O means nitrous acid. Is there any hydrogen on this carbon, tertiary carbon? No. When there is no hydrogen atoms, there is no reaction. Means no precipitate formation, no PPT, no precipitate is formed, or we can say simply colorless. Okay. Primary alcohol gives a red precipitate, secondary alcohol gives a blue precipitate, tertiary alcohol gives a no precipitate. So, what is the meaning of this RBC? Now I am writing fully. So, see here R, B, C, not Rajendra Babu chemistry, it is red precipitate, it is blue precipitate, it is colorless. So what is this? This indicates primary alcohols, and this is indicating about secondary alcohol, and this is indicating about tertiary alcohols. Okay, so RBC, you simply remember Victor Mayer test means simply RBC. What is Victor Mayer test means? Simply RBC. So if these reagents are added in the same sequence, then primary alcohols gives red precipitate, secondary alcohols gives blue precipitate, tertiary alcohols are colorless or no precipitate. Okay, this is about test for alcohols.